Where'd my phone go? Oh, it's over there.
God, you got fat ass.
I know.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, I know. I've been told.
Look at this thing. Slap that thing.
Ow! It's like punching a fucking brick wall. Okay.
Oh, we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, sweet. I wanted to catch that.
Did you?
Welcome to Walk Without the Talk. I'm your co-host, Justin.
I'm your host, Mayo.
So, been a while since we've done this. Been a hot minute.
My phone's dying.
Quite a bit's happened since our last time we did this. As far as worldwide, as far as us personally, as far as D&D, a lot of things have happened. I want to start off first with like world stage. Last time we did this, I think the COVID virus was just kind of like starting to hit its peak, from what I understand. Right now, it's still going strong, but we're still.
I think we've gotten comfortable with. I think the world has gotten comfortable with the fact that it's happening.
Yeah, I think it's starting. Yeah, I think you're right. It's starting to like adjust to just that being part. Like
That's the norm.
yeah,
now.
I think that's the case. A lot of people, honestly, though, the biggest threat, which I predicted this in like one of our previous podcasts. I predicted this. I said this. We were gonna see more unrest, civil unrest, and more damage was going to come through people going crazy over this than the actual disease itself was going to cause. And if you look at the news right now, everyone's willing to kill each other over either opening or not opening it. Because everyone's like, because there are like with anything, people are getting extreme and they're saying, if you think that we should stay everything closed and we should stay quarantined, you're a piece of shit and you're what's wrong with this country. Let the economy go. And then you have people on the opposite side of that where they say, if you think that we should remotely open up anything right now, you're an idiot that doesn't understand science. Like, we got two people, like always, you got people on two extreme sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, when it started, it was, wow, we need all toilet paper. Wow, the people who need all toilet paper are dumb.
Yeah. You're with any kind of, thing that you could possibly have two different opinions about. There's always going to be extremists. That's just how life and history has been. But like I called specifically with this in our first podcast talking about the virus, I said more damage is going to be caused by the pandemic, the pandemonium than by the pandemic. And I read something like, I don't know, I didn't fact check this, but like I saw something on my phone where like a fucking armed militia supposedly surrounded a fucking barbershop somewhere and prevented cops from being able to go in and shut down the barbershop. I did not have the time to fact check that. But the fact that I even saw that on like,
What? What'd you see it on?
Like I was skimming through the news, like news articles on my phone. Because if you go to Google and then you go to news and you just scroll through it.
Yeah, no, I have a whole tab, like, if you open up, it's just...
Yeah, I love how the first thing I see on yours is just anime shit.
And Siege. And D&D. And...
No, I'm still...
The magnetic North Pole is rapidly moving because of some blobs. What?
Is that a formal...
What? I'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Wait, is that Borderlands?
But...
Oh, it's just DLC.
Yeah. But my point is, we got people going, extremism is just the biggest threat, I feel like, to anything, honestly. And surely enough, we're dealing with it right now. We got extremists. We got people that are going too far in both directions.
The Walking Dead? Any of it? The first part of it, it's like, oh no, zombies. But the second, even when the zombies were a thing, people were some of the biggest threats in the whole damn series, and that's all that's happening now, I think. I think actually it's over, but...
Yeah, I checked off on that show a little bit after Negan and the Saviors were defeated. Or not defeated, but they're home.
I only caught bits and pieces of it.
Negan seemed to have been the best arc of that show.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I've only caught bits and pieces of it, but even I can.
I
know that.
I mean, you know me, I'm crazy about history. I could not count on both of my hands how many cases where extremism is like the number one problem. I literally just the amount of cases where historically I can just name off the top of my head could not fit on both my hands.
The human race is very self-destructive.
It It can be. It can be. However, you have cases in history where it's also very peaceful. Martin Luther King Jr., Gandhi. You have examples of, a little bit of a callback to one of our previous podcasts, natural healthy reform takes place.
Yeah, but there's always...
But you also have...
There's also...
if not more cases where the violence extremism takes over.
Yeah, there's always an opposing side that, like...
No, yeah.
Be like, fuck your peace.
Yeah. It's... And, like, America... I honestly... Maybe it was because I was too young to notice it, but honestly, ever since, when Trump started running, is when you saw, like...
He's never run in his life.
No. He's your boss. You can't say anything.
I can insult his weight.
I actually don't think I think I remember I heard hearsay about how you can't talk shit about the president when you're in, but...
Oh, I can talk shit about him. I just can't talk shit about... Criticism's okay, but...
First Amendment!
Hard political views is not advised.
Yeah, I remember that whenever I was at, Fort Lytton with them talking about that, shit about how, like, if you're ever interviewed by, local media or anything, try to use the most word what you can, the most this is my opinion way possible.
My opinion, I don't know, I don't care.
Yeah.
I go where I'm...
yeah, like, treat any kind of political cases when you're approached by the media with the most ambiguity is, from what I remember about, when I was in basic. But no, anyways, I can talk all the shit I want, because I'm out right now, and I can talk all the shit I want before I go back in. I'll be honest, whenever he was first elected, I was among the people that was like, let's give him a chance. Yeah, he's more to the right Republican, but let's see what he's got. Let's give him a chance. And then by the end of his presidency, I was like, okay, we're going to buy... I say that like he's not going to get reelected when there's a very big case he could be reelected. But by the end of this term, I can safely say, yep, I gave you a chance. I can't act like I didn't, and you blew it. Like, honestly, he's lost a lot of rapport with the other Republicans. A lot of other Republicans are like, yeah, no, fuck this guy.
He is the true meme lord.
We elected a meme.
We really did.
I don't know what we were expecting. When you elect a joke, he's going to be a joke in office. I don't get what people were expecting. But
I am doing a thing that cannot be seen.
But anyways, the whole point of it is, the extremism that I feel like has just been in this country since he started running. It's just been so present. You've got the alt-rights and the freaking SJWs that are... The disgusting extreme sides of both political parties has just been in full force for the past 5 years. I'm so tired of it. I'm so fucking tired of it. George Washington was so right. We shouldn't have let parties been a thing. Literally right before he left. He's like, alright, I'm heading out. Before I do, don't do that splitting up shit, alright? If you disagree on stuff, you're gonna have to work it out.
United we stand, divided we fall.
That was not George Washington, but...
Yes, but...
It's true. It's very true.
I wasn't quoting him. I was just throwing out the fucking...
No, I know. It's just I was talking about George Washington. I love how that's when you chime in with was a quote from Abraham Lincoln. But no, politics and world problems aside, let's get to something that we know is a little bit more lighthearted and is a fun pastime for us, that we are casual, we're not big into it, but D&D, I would say we are the most casual of fans of D&D.
I'm casual. You on the other hand, you're nonstop saying, when I'm not working and I'm not busy being up Roadhog's ass, D&D.
Wait, hold on.
D&D.
No, it is a hobby of mine. I will say it's way more a stronger hobby of mine, and I want to try to turn it into not necessarily a career, but maybe, see if I could dabble in the professional corners of being able to produce shit for
Use the creative side of it to become.
Well, that's that. I don't think I want that. I really don't think I want to get that far. I don't want to absorb. I don't want like even the business side of it to absorb my life. I don't want to get to the point where that's my career, because that's not what I want to see as a career. It's a hobby. But anyways, so what? I'm trying to remember. See, it's been about 3 weeks since we've done this. What's happened in the past 3 D&D sessions? We killed that big dragon.
I remember
dragon.
The dragon was a whole session. I can't remember before that for some reason. For the life of me, I cannot remember. I remember us getting to the lair. That's about it. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down, though.
Yeah, well, here's that. I honestly think that we haven't had a podcast since the dragon fight. So, the dragon fight, the last session, which I wasn't there for, and the one right before the dragon fight. Those were the 3 sessions that we did do a podcast afterwards.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah, in last session I wasn't there, so I can't say what happened last session.
I think that was the one I didn't write down.
I gotcha. Well, point is, the biggest thing is that we concluded the this chapter of the D&D story.
For now.
Yeah, for now. I believe we're going into what's considered Chapter 4 because of the fact that I believe the Red Dragon was the last fight of Chapter 2 or Chapter 3.
What's Chapter 1 and 2?
Chapter 1 was fighting Nike. Chapter 2 was fighting Vecna.
Vecna?
Not Vecna. The Lich. Vamar.
Yeah.
1 was Nike, Vamar's right-hand man. 2 was Vamar himself. 3 has been the dragons. And 4 is going to be Oromod.
By the time we get to this Lich, he's going to be nothing. Unless he has heavily prepared.
Yeah, unless... Cause
this Lich... Because I think we did a thing where, like...
Well, what happened
have 2
was,
pathways.
Yeah.
We chose to look at a walkthrough on how to get the strongest build and then go back and do the game.
So, you know how... in movies, if you don't double tap the final villain, he's going to come back in a later movie. And, like, it's revealed that in, like, a scene where he didn't die when you thought he was dead.
Every zombie trope.
Yeah, that's what's basically happened with the Lich. We didn't double tap and make sure he was dead, and he's came back, so we're still going to have to deal with him, on top of Oromod.
I feel like the strongest thing he's going to have for him is his army.
Oh, no, yeah. It's the strongest thing the Lich has going is not power, it's endurance. It's the fact that he will just keep coming back over and over. He'll just wear you down.
And he has more time to plan.
Yeah.
And build.
And any people that are involved... One thing you learn with magic in D&D is the things that use magic, the more time you give them to prepare, the more BS that they'll have to say no you when you fight them. Things that are martially inclined...
Look, I've built Dave up to be like, I'm not going to dish out any damage, honestly, anymore, because the second I do that, you look at me. But the second you try anything game-changing, nah.
No, yeah.
No, stop that.
Counterspell.
And the second you give me any window, you're a snail. Fuck your life, you're a snail.
Counterspell, polymorph, and divination are the 3 pillars of...
Why do you think I didn't have, like, fireball or lightning bolt?
No, yeah. And now with... Now that Doyle's a warlock.
And we have, I can't pronounce her name. Ron's character.
Wiki?
Wiki, yeah, fuck it.
Wiki. Yeah, I'm going to call her Wiki.
Wiki, because I can't remember her name. But she's a wizard, and we're going to learn each other's spell books. We all have counterspell. Let anything magical try to fuck with us. Anything.
We can get 3 counterspells in 1 turn. 1 turn.
Yeah. And then when
if they have like 2...
And when that don't work, my divination.
So even if they have an action and then 2 legendary actions, and they can cast a spell with each of those legendary actions, counterspell.
But I say we should say that for the moment where like he thinks he's got us.
Oh yeah.
When he's like,
because he's like, as far as counterspells, I believe I have the best chance because of the fact that I get to add because I'm a bard, I get to add that like half proficiency bonus to my thing. So it gets my intelligence, or it gets my charisma boost. Then it also gets my proficiency bonus. So I like, as far as counter spells, I feel like I have probably the best chance. Followed by you, where if you get a good enough divination, you can secure a counter spell.
I mean, hold on. I had a thought and I completely lost that thought. I am glad that we are past the things that dish out nothing but damage.
Oh, just the things that just, they weren't spellcasters, they were just like hit.
Because in the beginning, I was like, I can fight things that do the damage.
Yeah.
But when it comes to spellcasters, which is all we were facing,
yeah,
I was like, shit, I can't do anything against them. I've now built myself up to fight them. We haven't been fighting them. So I'm over here like...
Well, to be fair, the past couple of dragons we have fought have been spellcasters.
Barely. Not enough for it to matter. Also, there's still one dragon in another plane that can be reached by the greens that have the orb that made the red really big and strong.
Like,
I'm just going to throw that out there.
He was double in size, I believe, right?
Double in size, 2 heads.
Whew.
So, and these 2 conniving dragons now have their father back. That's why I'm looking to the dragon, because, you know, Dave just has a thing about dragons now.
Yeah, he's got a boner for him.
Well, he's pissed. He has a fucking grudge against them.
No, yeah.
So if Dave obviously had to play smart, but...
Which, I mean, that's what Doyle's... Low-key, Doyle's going to be like, he wants to ensure that what happened to the High Elves doesn't happen again. Maybe I can convince him to help me set up the little empire I'm building. Because if...
I knew it was coming.
Think about Doyle would like try to convince you by making the point that if you help me set up this empire, and all the more races are united and under one banner, they'll have a better chance to prevent what happened to the High Elves ever happening again. And being the actual person responsible for what happened to the High Elves, I feel like Gabriel out of anyone would be like, no, we can prevent that from happening. Let's do it. So Doyle was be like gonna try to convince Gabriel.
Well, I got to the point where it's not just the High Elves anymore. I just want to get rid of, like, I just want to protect everything now. I'm like,
no, yeah.
I killed this many people.
Yeah.
Think about it. I probably have one of the biggest kill counts in this entire plane right now. I said
in this campaign, yes.
In this campaign.
Out of D&D in general, the D&D weekend, Crimshaw has. Because Crimshaw undid the existence of an entire universe.
If that's the case, I probably have the most revives.
Wait, most revives?
I've rewound time, changed things that could potentially have saved more people. That's all I'm saying. Just think about it. I changed one thing, butterfly effect. Then again, I could also have even more death by accident.
Yeah.
Hold on.
How many things?
I've killed so many people.
You've prevented entire... Because certain people survived. Because, like, let's say...
I mean, I've already saved Charlie, what, 2 or 3 times now?
Yeah, but here's the point I'm getting at. Because of the fact you've saved party members, and those party members have been present to ensure that certain battles win, right? Okay, because certain battles are won, let's say if those battles were lost, innocent people got killed. Innocent guy Joe.
Oh, no,
Hold on, let me finish. Alright, so like a battle happens, alright, that we take part in, and we lose, alright? Innocent guy Joe dies in the crossfire of the battle. He had a girlfriend named Jill, who was best friends with Joe's best friend. And then they get together and form a family because he died, and they mourn together. But if that battle was won, and Joe doesn't die, then the entire family lineage that Jill and Joe's friend would have made doesn't happen. Now times that by like hundreds of thousands. Yeah.
Well, I mean, theoretically, if you go back in time and change anything,
yeah,
it wipes that entire timeline from existence.
Yeah, which is why which is why time travel has so much weight to it.
I still call the most. I've done it more than once.
No, that is true.
I've done it more than once.
You've probably undone. Yeah, you've
because
undone.
think about it. I've saved Charlie how many times, and how many times has she saved us?
No, yeah.
So if she would have died, there's definitely probably been times where there could have been a party Wyatt, which would have let what take over? The dragons.
Or Vamar.
Well, no, Charlie wasn't a thing then.
Charlie was there when we fought Vamar, remember?
Was she?
Vamar was going to power word kill her, but you stopped that.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
That was like one of the most hardcore...
I thought she still had her... I thought the other one was...
Tali. You thought she was done. No, that was that was the most hardcore moment of that entire fight. Was because the Lich knew he was going to be beat. But he was like, if I'm going down, I'm taking at least one of you bastards with me. Went to go power word kill.
I can't tell you how many fucking boss fights we've been in where I've almost actually cried from stress. Like, I'm not the type to really
don't
get
understand
stressed.
Why.
Because when I get... Look, I know I don't roleplay, but when I get in Dave mode, I get in full Dave mode. I get fully, like, in character in my head. So I get so fucking stressed out, like, I have all this shit that I gotta watch for. Like, when you see me sitting there just, like, pondering, I'm like, this could go wrong. This could go wrong. This is gonna happen. Oh my god, I can't use this spell until this happens. Oh my god, I gotta do this spell right now. Oh my god, wait, what did you just say? Counterspell! And I'm like...
Yeah. No. Whereas Narsen's approach to dealing with stressful situations was just... Well, fuck it, I'm just going to make myself so hard and stubborn to kill that you're going to be frustrated with me and focusing on me, and while you're trying to put my ass down, everyone beats you up.
Well, no, it kind of makes sense for Dave since I'm like the whole time thing. You know that one scene in fucking Avengers where fucking, what's his face? The magic dude.
Doctor Strange
sits down and he's like sitting there like fucking...
Yeah.
Going. He looks at all the possibilities. It kind of makes sense since Dave's like the time, like the fate weaver or whatever. So, like, I'm sitting there and I'm like...
protagonist.
God damn it. No, I refuse.
No, you don't get to choose that.
You
know I'm right, is the best part. He's an anime fucking protagonist. Anyway. You're shown an anime. You even have the thing where when, things get bad and, we're about to lose, you go into your big power-up mode... Where, like, there's energy all around
Is it just
you.
Me, or
You're a fucking shonen anime protagonist.
Look, if you haven't... Look, I think now that we're dealing with gods, it gave Jay more ample time to be like, alright, you can do this too, you can do this too, you can do this... Because I'm like, oh, thank God I'm not the only one who can do this.
No, yeah,
because when he gave Albert the thing, I was
everyone's getting their Super Saiyan now.
Yeah.
But you were the first... Actually... No, I think Narsen was the first one to get a homebrewed ability. The spirits. He could call upon the spirits of his ancestors to either shield one of you guys, or before we go into battle, give inspirational speech, or he could use his spirits to attack someone. Narsen was actually the first person to get a homebrew power up.
People? If you haven't noticed, do you know what your character now is trying to do? What is it with you and getting like powers of the dead? When your people have nothing to do with that. It's just all of a sudden, boom, I have, like, control over death.
So far, my two best characters have had some sort of correlations with spirits and the undead giving him power.
I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to be like, who has the power to truly, rival time, manipulation? I'm asking.
Wait, what?
Like, it's not hard to one-shot me, but I have so many things in my arsenal to keep you from one-shotting me. And then I can break the time.
You're Sans. Sans is all about not getting hit, but the second he gets hit once, he's dead. He has all this magic of traveling through time and space. Sans from Undertale.
I wasn't big into Undertale.
Okay, so... Sans is a skeleton, right?
I mean, I know who... Well, now that you said, I know who it is.
His whole thing is that he travels through time and space and monitors your actions through time and space. And if you do a genocide run, where that means you kill everyone,
I know.
He chases you down through time and space. Is like, no matter if you save and exit the game, I know what you've done through the multiverse. And his whole thing is that he attacks you with all these moves and stuff, and it's super hard to land a hit on him. But once you finally land the hit on him, he doesn't have any health, so he's just dead.
Yeah.
I guess you're fucking Sans.
But luckily, I'm the good guy, therefore I have plot armor.
Well, Sans is a good guy. Because his whole thing is that he only fights you if you do the bad guy run.
Ah.
It's just he's not the main character. That's where your plot armor comes in, because you're a fucking shonen anime protagonist.
I didn't do that.
No, I'm not saying you chose to, but the
If
stars
anything,
metaphorically align.
If anything, I've gone out of my way to try not to. I've been so dead silent.
See,
I think the most of my role playing right now is starting to come out over this because like I'm not face to face with people and it's much easier for me to talk.
I'm trying to because Dragon Ball is the most, when you think anime over the top, you think Dragon Ball. As far as comparing us to Dragon Ball, who was like the first good guy to like sacrifice himself? Because that would be Narsen.
I didn't watch a lot of Dragon Ball.
I watched it when I was like, freaking God. Whenever it ran on Nickelodeon or shit. There was like a version of it that ran on Nickelodeon when I was a teenager.
I've seen some, but I haven't watched enough to actually.
What's a better show I could probably compare us to? I mean, Avengers is a pretty good comparison. Which begs the question, who would Narsen be? Because Narsen was the first in the party to sacrifice himself. Who was the first Avenger to die sacrificing himself?
You mean truly die sacrificing himself?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Black Widow? Wasn't she the one who sacrificed for the stone? Or was it...
Out of all the Avenger movies, was she literally the first?
To willingly? Yeah, I think so. To willingly sacrifice yourself? Yeah, I think so. Like, I'm sitting here trying to think.
Yeah, then again, his whole thing, he used a shield a lot. He had a military background. His whole thing was, like, doing what he felt right to the point that he was willing to spark a conflict amongst the group.
I mean, yeah.
Who else in the Avengers did that? He was able to punch with lightning like Mjolnir, who eventually ended up wielding Mjolnir. Who is the only person that compared to everyone?
I guess you can't, but like, because you were just trying to compare the only thing, the sacrifice that you're trying to compare. One thing compared to everything else.
I was like that, but then I'm realizing that I have that one thing in common with Black Widow versus I have multiple things in common
with Cap.
Yeah, with Cap, because when you were under the influence of the orb, Dave was like, "Nah, we gotta kill him," but Woody and Narsen were like, "No, we're not gonna let you kill him. You were the Winter Soldier in that situation." Because Iron Man wanted to kill the Winter Soldier, but Captain America was like, "No, I'm not letting you kill him. He's not. This isn't his fault." There for a while, Narsen was Captain America, you were Winter Soldier, and Gabriel was actually Iron Man. Woody was Falcon, which makes sense because Falcon's black, and Woody's player's name went by a slur.
Yeah.
Which I never said, but you guys were very comfortable saying. Then again, y'all didn't even actually say it. Y'all used an abbreviation.
Yeah, that was his nickname. Oh.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
So, I guess if anything, I'm Captain America. Or Narsen was Captain America. But Captain America didn't sacrifice himself. But that's not the biggest thing.
It's not the biggest thing.
Yeah, it's not the biggest thing. You made the analogies. You're pretty much Doctor Strange. Time Stone, divination magic. So, who's Aldrich?
Loki. He wasn't in the Avengers, but he's Loki.
Yeah, he's the mischievous one that turns into the good guy that, you know, is all about doing the right thing.
You're drifting away there.
Oh, yeah. Well, because you got your arm behind me and I'm not comfortable with that shit. Who's Nat?
Hold on.
No, that's Charlie. We said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's Charlie.
No,
Wait,
that's
how long have we been talking?
About 30 minutes.
Alright.
But
anyway,
no, Charlie's
Hulk, yeah. She gets pissed. She just destroys everything.
Yeah, angry smash. Nat.
Hold on.
That's a hard one.
No. Hold on. Let me find my phone. Let me
look at the Avengers.
Let me look at the Avengers. I could probably tell you immediately.
Like, I haven't seen... Dude, the amount of stuff I've seen of yours.
I know.
I think at one point I saw a dick pic of you.
I don't take dick pics.
I don't know whose dick that was.
I don't know.
I could have swore I've at least once on either one of your computers or your phone seen a dick pic.
I've had a few just random dick pics spread around just because they were funny.
Alright, so let's see here.
Nat.
Now, I'll be honest. Alright? She's all about using magic from a god. Warrior. I'm not seeing any other options. I'm really low-key. Yeah, I'm kind of starting to see that she's Thor.
Yeah.
She's Thor.
Thor with properties of the Mantis lady.
Mantis. Narsen was Cap.
Is that Marvel? Is that Captain Marvel?
Yeah, that's Captain Marvel.
That's not who plays her though.
I don't know why. No. That's the female agent that died with Nick Fury.
Oh.
I think.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Nick Fury ain't even on here.
Yeah, where is Nick Fury? But anyways, okay, so yeah, who else does that leave? If Woody was Falcon, and what was his actual character? Roland. If Roland was Falcon, Narsen was Captain America, Dave was Doctor Strange, Nat was Thor, and Charlie was Hulk. I think that's everybody. There's Tally, but I don't really. I don't think she fits. I'll be honest.
What?
Tally, like Leilani Tralandra. Cat's old, like first character. Does that not seem weird? How she actually? It seems like she fits Charlie more.
And she does, but I think that's just because we're used to Charlie now.
But like, I don't know.
Splits of her personality fit both characters. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out. Well, I mean, if you think about it, most of our characters relate to a lot of the characters, but then again,
yeah, we're trying our best to. Like, if we're gonna be technical, in that case, Narsen was a combination of Black Widow and Captain America.
I think Dave has properties of Strange,
Iron Man. I'd say Strange and Iron Man, honestly.
Strange, Iron Man. Wait. Strange, Iron Man, and somewhat the humor of these two. That's all I'm saying, because he likes to fuck around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Also...
who's the oldest person in the group? Like, I don't mean, like... I mean, obviously, like, some of the races give them... They're a bit older, but, like...
In the group right now?
Yeah.
Doyle's pretty young. He's in his mid to late 20s.
20s?
Narsen was in his early 30s when he joined the group.
Yeah, How old's Aldrich?
I have no
Roughly.
clue. Gabriel was younger than Narsen before the moon thing.
Yeah, because I spent 10 years up there.
Narsen actually was a pretty compared to everyone else at the party. He was an old fucker.
I think I'm like 35 or 36 right now.
The only person that I think was older than Narsen was freaking Roland. Because Narsen was old.
Well, that's just because he's an elf, though.
Yeah,
but I'm not thinking like I'm thinking about like how like dog years create a human.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm like
which granted, Narsen may have been in his early 30s, but he had the mindset and impulse control of someone in their 20s.
Yeah.
God rest that bastard. I'm gonna. No, you say that you.
How is Dave not dead?
Well, for starters, he got some very good stat boost
to his intelligence. I mean, it's fantastic, but like...
No. When Narsen died, everyone got a stat increase to 20, then pluses to their wisdom and their constitution. And I looked, you got a buff to your constitution from Narsen just enough to get you a better modifier.
Did?
Yes.
Did I add it? I don't remember that.
Because I looked at y'all stats. Because your Gabriel's Constitution score right now.
Then again, I wasn't there for that. Yeah. So Seb must have done it.
Yeah, but like legit, your Constitution score, if it was one less, the modifier would go down by 1. So you retroactively gained more health, and your main spellcasting score improved. Everyone got a ton of shit from him imploding himself into dust. That was a very, very emotional scene.
There's been a lot of emotional scenes.
No, you say that you get stressed and like cry internally whenever things like the counterspell happen. If y'all actually save his ass, I'm gonna get emotional. Damn it, that boy was my heart and soul.
No, every time somebody brings up, like, oh yeah, one of the originals, I'm like, you're right. Jesus.
Granted, though, most of the originals just left.
Yeah. But, like...
Only a few of them... One of them died.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
No, yeah.
Me as a person and Dave in character still is like...
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone, and another one gone, and another one gone.
You coming in and out, Dave reacts to all your characters the same way. Like, another one!
Bites the dust. No, the past 2 characters I played were... man. Those were experiments. Which Anderson, though, I truthfully enjoyed. I enjoyed Anderson. The only reason I didn't play Anderson, I stopped playing Anderson, was I was under the impression of how work was changing that I truthfully was going to have to step out of the Sunday campaign for good.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why. And then I stepped out, and because I figured I was going to have to step out, I wanted Anderson's character to end differently. So me and Jay talked in private about what was going to happen to Anderson while I left the campaign. And I left the campaign for like 1 session. And then work changed again to where I could start playing again. Jay has been vocal about how he's like, apparently I am the most stressful player to deal with. To which,
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
You know what? I don't feel
all years in and outs, and then like, I want a new character.
I don't feel guilty.
But then again, I think Jay is just a really good DM. Though, like, he can adapt so quick. It's...
Then again, here's the thing. I personally... The first character was an in-character decision. Alright.
It was that fucking mess I was playing earlier. I sent it to people. I accidentally muted it.
You idiot. But no, the first character's end was an in-character decision. Chorus, it was just the same thing that Kat had with Tally. she wasn't having fun with Tally, I wasn't having fun with Chorus. That was the only reason. And Anderson, that was, like I said, it was... I was under the impression it was seeming like work was going to make it to where I couldn't play D&D anymore. So I was like, alright, well, if I'm not going to be able to play this campaign for a long time, I want this character's end to be different. So I set up that special end with Anderson behind the scenes. Yeah. And then it turned around and work changed again. So one of them was an in-character decision. One of them was work affecting it. And then one was just... felt just like one of the other players had felt, where I just wasn't enjoying it. Yeah. So I don't feel guilty for any of it. As far as me being a DM, the Saturday campaign, don't get me wrong, I love it like any mother loves their child. However, much like any parent loves their first child, they come out, rough around the edges, and then when the second child comes along, they have some experience, so they're able to smooth out those edges a little bit better.
You're telling me is you're waiting for the first one in so you can start on a new one and smooth it out.
Because, like, there's certain things, like, I learned this as a DM.
Justin, who the fuck's our sponsor?
CX3 Cleaning for all your commercial
cleaning
needs.
No! We've already had that.
We have reused sponsors before.
No, we haven't.
You're right. But you were so adamant that it wasn't actually CX3.
Yeah, but it came close enough.
No, if you're
gonna run close enough.
If you're not willing to sponsor the full business, you wanted to sponsor the past, I'm gonna say we sponsor the present, and then we won't ever do it again.
Fine. This one time.
For all your cleaning needs, please consult CX3 Cleaning for the first time, every time.
And if you want the link to their dumbass commercial, and yes, I say dumbass.
Oh no, the commercial's dumbass. I will agree with you on that.
Hit me up if you want to see some bum-ass dust bunnies.
I'm not going to die on that hill. I agree with you. The commercial's stupid, but it's supposed to be.
Oh, it was so funny.
And then we have the second commercial, which my mom just sent me the link to. So...
I'm going to have a fucking field day with that. Anyway, back to what we were talking about.
But no, me DMing. Like, my DM skills. Like, okay, this first world, it's been running for about a year now. Like I said, I experimented with a lot of things. As a storyteller, it was whole world building. It was a lot of experimentation, this campaign.
Yeah.
Very unorthodox. The whole god system I tested with, not normal. Normally in D&D, it's not like it's supposed to be a bunch of angels that act as gods, but God isn't an actual, role. It's a title. I used a very unorthodox... Everything was not normal.
See, I think about that, right? I'm like, we had this one, the Sunday, it's 3-ish years?
Yeah.
Yours is about a year, whatever, and then, they're weird because Jay's campaign, some aspects of it are normal D&D, but if you think about it, there's a lot of not normal stuff happen to it that you would see in a majority of normal D&D games. I think of our 3-year, 1 year, whatever, when I know a majority of games, especially when I listen to podcasts or whatever, they have a whole story that'll last about 2 months. And it's that's the end of it.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of D&D games don't last that long. There's a lot of people that just one-shot them.
I guess that's just me.
They're short, but the group we've played with is just long-term. We're
yeah.
And I think that's what some of our people are get in their heads, because a lot of our people are new to the game, so they're oh, if I get into D&D, it's going to be this whole long thing that we might not be able to get into, which I feel that... I know it's definitely in my head kind of slowed me down in D&D because I'm I've had 3 years of D&D. I'm going to, I don't need to be into it like the DM guy over here. So, yeah.
My players are satisfied with it. They didn't just leave out of nowhere when I was going to start implementing their character.
Look. I get to sleep. It's fantastic. Sleep is a great thing. It's nothing against your D&D. Your words help. Your fucking DM skill. There it is.
My storytelling.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I like all that. That's fun, cool, and all. That time was just so inconvenient for me.
You never watched Saturday morning cartoons, did you, as a kid?
No, I did. School. I was forced to get up for school. I didn't like it then either.
Saturday? You dumbass.
I got woke up early. If you couldn't tell, I'm slowly slouching more in the seat.
Yeah.
Saturday? No, I did not watch that.
Okay, yeah. Because like that's it. That's what I realized. Like,
you know what I watched? If the earliest I'd watch, because I stayed up all fucking night.
Yeah. Because like I realized that I was like, holy shit, my campaign is on Saturday mornings, starting at 10 a.m. I'm a fucking Saturday morning cartoon. Which,
and
to be fair,
I'm a Adult Swim kind of guy.
Which, to be fair, with the kind of world, the extreme over-the-top world I have, kind of makes sense, because it's almost like it was a fucking Saturday morning cartoon. But no, with, which, to be honest, I will say this, my next campaign, if there's any way Sebastian could get a shift change or something, to where we could do it in the second half of the day, I would prefer that, because I'm the DM and I don't want to... I don't like starting early, okay? I don't like starting early because I can tell that. All right, you're tired, and that's what you've always told me. I make fun of the fact that you just dropped out, but all jokes aside, I understand that like truly the time was just too inconvenient for you. But
like I am so far from a morning person, it's insane.
But you aren't the only one. A lot of other people, like Jay. I can tell Jay, before we started playing it online, when we were playing in person, I could physically see Jay struggling to stay awake for like the first 30 minutes.
Yep.
And then whenever the hijinks with Crimshaw and Saro kick in, that usually wakes him up. But...
Well, I know, that's why I try to start some shit, because like there'd be like those short bursts of like, I want to fuck shit. I'd be like,
drawing dicks everywhere.
And then the second it stopped, I'm like...
Yeah.
Story? Then I try to like phone, stay awake. I don't know.
But yeah, you aren't the only person that struggle with that, and that's why, like, on all honesty, with this next campaign, if there's any way I can get it to be in the second half of Saturday, I think that will help the other players too. Because Jay, he has problems, staying awake. There was a session where he tapped out. I kid you not, the session before our last session, before we started playing online over the coronavirus, he just said, "Dude, I'm sorry, but I can't do it today. I gotta go to sleep." So, I understand that the time is a really inconvenient to some people. There's been some sessions where I see Sebastian coming in, and he's got those eyes like I just woke up eyes. So I understand that truly.
With me, fucking to kind of like shift off D&D, because we've been going on about D&D for so long.
Oh yeah.
Fucking a bit.
Oh my god, yeah.
What are we at?
We're at 50. We're 48.
48? Holy shit. We had so much we wanted to talk about.
Well, yeah, we haven't done this in like 3 weeks.
We still fit a little bit in.
No, yeah.
But yeah, no, fucking me, okay, my car broke.
That happened.
Yeah, so my sleep schedule's been fucked because I haven't been working. So my days consist of, I wake up roughly around 1 to 3 p.m. and stay up all the way till some nights 7 a.m. So
here's the thing, that's actually kind of like on my old work schedule where I was working from 4 p.m. to midnight. That's harder. When I was working from 4 p.m. to midnight, I was waking up around the same time you were saying. I'd wake up around 1 to 3 p.m.
Don't let them in here, please.
But yeah, no, I had the one slip through. No, because we have a little bit of time, we don't have much time left. I want to touch on something that you're the expert on. Bendy. Alright, so I just recently started watching some shit on it.
Why?
I don't know
what got you into Bendy?
I don't know.
Oh man, I'm not going to complain. I love Bendy.
Can you explain to me, because this is something I haven't, the whole backstory behind the Butcher Gang?
The Butcher Gang?
Yeah, I don't really understand what the whole where they come from. Why are they sort of significantly different than the standard grunts?
It's just like any other character in the game. They're literally there's like mini shorts, like because like they turned the game and then like they made shorts of the actual cartoon. Like they actually turned it into like one of those old black and white cartoons.
Yeah.
They're literally just the gang. Like, I guess some of the bad guys in the shorts or whatever.
Like in the bendy shorts. Like,
yeah, so
I'm guessing, okay, so what it was...
It's just their actual characters.
Like how Mickey Mouse always had, like, some character he would always be against in a short. Like, it would be the antagonist of the short. I'm guessing the Butcher Gang was, like, the normal antagonist for Bendy in the shorts.
No, I wouldn't say normal, because I haven't watched the shorts unless they have new ones out. Because they didn't show up in the shorts that I know of, but because the whole, most of the lore is mostly mystery. Like,
yeah.
Like why do, after you beat the game, do you come back out the door that you started?
Which a lot of speculation I've seen is everyone saying, like, you were dead from the start and this is, like, supposed to be purgatory.
It's just recycled over again, which is why when you whip up the viewfinder, whatever the fuck it is, you see all the marks, how many times you've run through over and over and over and over again. It's like, just a recycle.
The only reason I was just curious
the Butcher Gang is just...
Yeah, because, like, you have the standard blobs.
They're characters in the story that got out of the machine. Because there's the blobs that were the test.
You know, okay, one thing that also, like, I understand, like, there was the Sammy guy, right? The
Sammy Lawrence?
Yeah, the music director, and he was covered in the ink shit, and he was just a crazy, at that point he was just insane and wanted to kill you and sacrifice you to, I'm trying to remember it, what he was trying to fucking sacrifice you to.
To Bendy?
I think so, yeah.
He was trying to sacrifice you to
I get that. Why the fuck is Bertram Piedmont, though, some sort of weird, mended with the circus?
I watched
like his face is enlarged?
I didn't understand that either. I watched a video about it forever ago, but I genuinely
like, is
don't
his
know.
soul implemented into the machine?
I think it's because since he worked on the amusement park, that's just what his soul in the machine got.
Kind of like how, like, in Silent Hill, everyone that died in the burning down of the Silent Hill city, when they were reborn in that purgatory, they were like, they had these weird things that represented them. Like the janitor that raped the girl in the purgatory world, he was reborn and covered in barbed wire and all fucked up.
Yeah, I think it's just because he was like the park builder and shit like that, in charge of all that he...
I gotta admit, as far as the bosses, that boss really creeped me out.
He's one of the easiest.
No, he's easy, but just his design. It's the fact that, like, it's just this fleshy face that's inside.
Yeah, no, that threw me off so fucking hard because I didn't know what was going on when
you see his face, you see his eyes just look around as his face is in the middle of the device. I was like, oh my gosh, is he living inside there?
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck was going on when I walked in there. It threw me so far off.
No, yeah, he's definitely one of the more...
But, Bendy, there's a new one coming out that I can't fucking wait for. It's on the same level as Destroy Humans for me right now. And that's how fast that game built for. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But,
that does draw the question. It's like, why is there a sequel if the first one is supposed to be a loop?
It's not... The way they describe it's not a sequel, it's not a prequel.
Is it just like... Are we dealing with Bioshock here, where it's like there's always a lamp house, there's always a...
I actually think so. I think it's like... It has no real correlation to it like that, but like it somehow ties in, and it's supposed to break the loop, the cycle, because it's a cycle that repeats over and over and over again. And apparently in this game, it's supposed to break the cycle, so it has something to do with it. It's just not.
Okay, yeah, we're starting to get that. It's at 54.
All right, we still got time.
I know. I do want to say this. Okay, we talked about games a lot on here. All right. Half of our conversations are about personal shit or world affairs, and the other half is nerd shit. And we've speculated having a game channel on this channel. We've speculated it. I want to bring something up with the non-existent audience. All right? if we get...
Can I start sharing? I'm going to start sharing this. I'm throwing it on Facebook and Instagram.
I'd rather you not.
Why?
Simply just because of the fact that...
I'm not going to tag us in it. Because if I tag... I know for a fact your mom's not going to be like, oh, what's this?
I don't know.
Or your family.
My family...
Even if she does, you're how old?
No, I know.
Matter.
It's the matter of the fact that just... I purposely censor...
It's raunchy?
Yeah, I purposely censor myself around my family. This is my uncensored self.
I do it too. And I mean, I'll put a warning. This is not for the family, but worst case scenario, I can manually go in and block out family. Like, if you want me to go be like, your mom can't see this, I'll block your mom from it.
It's not like I'm just a dark secret I'm trying to hide from my family. I wouldn't be surprised if my family one day you're like, you have a fucking podcast, you loser?
Honestly.
But, no. But no, the point I was trying to get to is, if we can get a single comment on this video, just a single one.
On this one?
One of you fuckers, any of you fuckers, say, no, yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool for us to do a gaming channel. Then I say we do one. Until then, no one is showing interest that they would remotely watch it, so we aren't going to do it. But one fucker... If we get one person that says, I would be remotely interested in watching you guys play video games...
You know what that's going to consist of for me, though? You know what I'm going to have to figure out? I'm going to have to figure out how to get good audio, good game capture, how to sync that shit together.
I'm sure it's not that hard.
I have a cheap game card that doesn't allow USB mics, therefore I can't hook up and sync audio along...
This?
No, because... Actually, I have it right here. Speaking of Mindy, here's Alice Angel.
Oh, yeah.
That's the mic. This is USB. Most mics nowadays...
I'm sure we can get a converter.
You gonna pay for it? do you want that to be your contribution? Because I did spend...
Yeah.
How much on these?
Tell you what. If one of you says that y'all want a gaming channel, I will invest whatever money I need to make it work.
Okay.
We just need one person. I just want to know that at least one person would be remotely interested in watching us two fuck around and play video games. Until then, it won't be a thing.
Okay. I guess that means... Okay. I'll go look up, see if I can convert this. Worst case scenario.
Don't waste your time.
Worst case scenario. No. Worst case scenario. I'm going to do it anyway because even if you don't buy it, I might want to buy it. I might go look in investing into a better game capture card that will take USB.
We could also be Twitch streamer.
That's going to involve much better hardware. Holy shit.
You want to be a Twitch streamer, man? Come on. You want to get those bit drops?
Nah.
Calling out. I swear, the amount of fun I think you and me can actually have calling out bit drops. Saggy asshole with the 50 bits.
I mean, yeah. Look, we do good. We can make a career out of it. All I'm saying.
All I'm saying is I think our comedy is leagues above what these morons can understand.
Oh, yeah?
You bitches don't know how to understand true entertainment. Nah. I love you, 5 people that watch this.
Hey, there was that one guy that commented I was pretty excited about.
That was your brother, I think you said.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You didn't see that one guy?
No!
Alright, I'll show you after this.
Yeah.
I got really happy because I was walking down the street and I got a notification. I'm like, somebody commented on my YouTube video?
I thought one of those...
And it was literally some random dude who goes, yo, nice job on the videos. Keep it up. I'm like... He goes, guys. As in he heard there was multiple, like 2 of us.
Yeah.
I'm like, you watched it? And you liked it?
You watched the whole thing? You didn't stop 5 minutes in?
What? I got hyped about it. Like, I sent it to you immediately.
Hold on, yeah. Well, we're gonna find this person, and whoever you are, we're gonna find you. We're gonna call you out, and you're gonna get endorsed, motherfucker.
Man. What are we at?
59.
59. All right, we're gonna use the last half of this to call out.
Yeah, we're gonna find this man, whoever you are, and we're gonna address you.
Videos. 5 views. I don't know which one it was on. That's a problem. Shit. Was it on 4? No.
Because, like, I know there was one that got commented.
That was Corbin.
No, not the D. Corbin didn't comment on the D&D ones. There was one, the comment was like, this is what you do with your free time.
Yeah, this was my brother.
Yeah. So you're saying that's not the one that you...
Nope. Completely different random guy.
Okay, well, it had to be after that guy. Or after that video.
I would just let spoiling their customers because of the virus. Actually, instead of...
Yeah, I can hear the audio change.
Did you double check to make sure he was actually responding to a walk without the talk video?
Yes!
What's in the background, Jacob?
What's in the background? Me? Dogs barking because I live against a paper-thin wall. Maybe been an earlier one. Maybe, I don't know. What? That's 2. Was it the first one? Did he comment on the first one? He did not comment on the first one. Do you remember the first one? Do you remember the first one? The background was me picking my nose?
Yeah, the first one that has the most views. Voices are so quiet.
I can't find it. I know it's on here.
I think you're making it up. I think this person doesn't exist. I think you're crazy.
You know what, motherfucker? Let me get on my
computer.
No, I'm getting on my computer. Hold on.
This is like saying that there's little green men.
You're a little... Ah! Fuck, I dropped the capture card.
We'll see you next time, folks.
Damn it.